Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and welcome to another Abyssal, Mythic, and Legend Hero Battle Clear. Today we have the Bound Hero Battle of Veronica and Embla, a Legend and Mythic respectively, and we are going to defeat them to earn this gold Wistful Hairpin. And this map was actually pretty difficult. Although, as has been the norm lately, a lot of that challenge was self-inflicted. But that is not to understate how powerful Embla and Veronica both are. If they initiate on you, they can just kind of dismantle you instantly, which is fairly common for a lot of these Abyssal maps. But they're also, like, really tanky. Like, even Veronica with, like, 27 defense was still able to just survive a lot of units because of how fast she is. Being able to just naturally at least prevent doubles, if not outright double back like a mage or someone. And then Embla just has, like, really high defense. Even her res is fairly high. And similarly, she has just a lot of speed. And then the reinforcements pop in fairly quickly as well, so it's easy to get overwhelmed if you're not clearing out the enemies at a good pace. And there's a lot of bat enemies that can just kind of swoop in and take you down with their extra movement. Embla and Veronica both move very quickly as well once they start going, so a lot of enemies here that can just kind of get the drop on you. However, I did manage to come up with a solution, and we will lead our units to victory. And leading the charge, as usual, is our dear professor. Not running a terribly unique setup, it's just his standard Gale Force setup. Although he did need to take Blade Session just to get a little bit of extra oomph. Otherwise, he was just missing a key kill by, like, literally one attack. So he did need that. And then, other than that, he's got his damage reduction. He's got Flashing Blade to let him spam Gale Force. And then Attack Speed Menace gives him a little bit of a buff so that he can keep up with these enemies that have higher stats. Next up is our big brother Xander, here to put Veronica in timeout. I'm always happy whenever Xander gets to pop up on screen for 2 seconds in the story, following around Veronica. But now he will put her in timeout, as I said, and he is acting as a mobile tank. But we actually swapped out his Aether for Gale Force, and it only triggers at one point, but that extra action will be key. And he's also got Harsh Command. We are getting hit with a lot of debuffs on this map, so being able to reverse those penalties is actually really helpful. And he also has Rouse Def Res, a new skill that we just got off of the newest Grand Hero Battle unit, and it just lets him tank a little better if he's able to get off on his own, and gives him a little bit of survivability so that he has the HP later on that he just doesn't automatically fold to enemies. And other than that, QR, Mirror Stance, Lull Attack, Def all just kind of help him get key kills. Next up is Alfonse, who is running his Save Tank set, but there's a little detail about that. Embla negates Save Tanks. Yeah, that's right. Alfonse doesn't actually tank any units on this map. In fact, we ended up swapping out his fighter skill for Bold Fighter so that he can actually take out someone on offense instead. Other than that, he is just running Harsh Command. Similar to Xander, he can help support. Miracle doesn't ever trigger. I just had that on him because I was trying to mess around. I was trying to see if I could make him tank Veronica. No, he cannot tank Veronica, but it was worth a try. I got closer than I expected. And then he's also got Attack Smoke to help drop some debuffs and help our units survive at the end when we just have to tank a few extra enemies. But other than that, he's mostly here to take out one unit with Bold Fighter and then harsh command everyone. And then finally we have our good boy Claude. Had to drag him away from his leisurely vacation to help out on this one. I was originally going to try using like Morgan or Robin, but we actually needed Claude with his dagger, which lets him brave attack, and then also being able to spread debuffs with Dagger 7. He was just the best fit for this map, so Claude had to tag along. Sorry, after this we'll let him get back to his relaxing day on the beach. But yes, this map was made more difficult because I was really insistent on bringing Xander and Alfonse for the thematic purposes of this. They gotta go fight Embla. They gotta go rescue Veronica or something. Anyway, so with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this. I said we were gonna put Veronica in timeout, but I guess this is also a rescue mission to save her from the creepy bat lady here. Don't worry, we're gonna save you, and then we'll put you in timeout. So to start, we're just going to swap Xander and Byleth so that Xander can use his movement to run up here and tank this bat. As you can see, we have a little bit of space down here to work with, but if we move up very far, we're going to get slammed by Embla, we're going to get hit by Veronica. We've also got this blue mage, the bats will be able to transform and get us. It's just not a good time up here, so for now we're going to avoid that, and we're just going to have Claude move over one space and Alfonse as well, and we're just going to pass with that. So the bats transform and the green bat rushes down to hit Xander. He is going to tank it and then double back with QR, take her out, and he is charging up that Gale Force, and we are not going to actually attack into this red Manakete though, because we want to let them attack into us and trigger our mirror stance so that we take a little less damage, and also we will get our QR off. But since he was alone, he did get the buff from his Rouse skill, so that is helpful. Next, we want to have Claude take out this blue bat, but unfortunately he just can't quite get it. He is getting a +6 buff from his Speed Death Menace, but he is also getting hit with a -5 debuff. But we will just have Alfonse use Harsh Command and remove that pesky debuff, and now he can come up and quad the blue bat. Bam, 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 and down she goes. And he drops some debuffs on this red bat, but we are just going to have him move back down, and we're going to have Byleth move up and attack this Axe Fighter. Counterattacks us for 0, and then we slide back with Close Call, and we're just going to have him move back down here so that he doesn't get slammed by the red bat. Red Manakete is going to attack into Xander for 1 damage, and then we're going to hit back. Don't finish the job, and we do get hit with Fatal Smoke, which was giving some issues because originally I was trying to just tank everything with Xander, but he was getting worn down, and he couldn't heal thanks to the Fatal Smoke, so it was quite a nuisance. But now we are going to have Claude take out the red bat. Just go ahead and trigger lethality, and bam, 1 shot. And we will just use our Canto to move up 1 space. And now we can't have Byleth take out the blue mage, but we can have Alfonse use Harsh Command and reverse our debuffs. And now we are able to come in and finish him off, 1-round him, slide back and trigger our Gale Force. So now we can move over and attack the Sword Dragon and just chop him, slash him out of the air, clip those wings, and down they go. With that dispatched, we can now have Xander move over. We don't want to put him in range of Embla, he will die. But we can move him over one space. This Troubadour isn't going to do much. The red Manakete, as we saw, is not a huge issue, but we want him to be a little closer to Byleth. So we're just going to move him over one space. The healer moves over, heals the Manakete, who then attacks into Xander. He is getting worn down a little bit, but he's fine for now. And now everyone rushes towards us, and we have to deal with this big old clump of units. So to start, we are going to have Claude just go ahead and take out Embla, since she was so gracious as to step into Claude's range. She has been debuffed with his Speed Death Menace, and he can just kind of tear through her. And third hit takes her out, and now we can have Claude move out of the way, and we can have Byleth move over and attack this green Manakete. Take him out. Chop. Tank the hit. And chop again. The Etsuchin will not save you. And our Gale Force triggers once again. And so we want Byleth to take out Veronica, because if she initiates, she will kill someone. And even though Embla is gone now, Alfonse will not be able to save them. So that's unfortunate. But due to the debuffs on Byleth, even if he gets to Veronica, he can't actually take her out. And we also need Alfonse to attack this Lance Cav instead of using Harsh Command. So we need Alfonse to do that. Use Bold Fighter to just one-shot this guy. And drop Attack Smoke on the Blue Fafnir and the Troubadour, which will be important for later. But now, yeah, Byleth just can't take out Veronica. She's too fast, and he can't get the double off. So instead, we're going to have Xander attack this Troubadour, one-round him, and then trigger our Gale Force so that he can rush over and use Harsh Command on the Professor. And now, with his bolstered speed and the fact that everyone else has acted before him, helping his Blade Session, he now has the speed to double Veronica and take her down. And Close Call will just let him slide down. Red Manakete attacks into Alfonse and does a good chunk to him, but he is enduring. He cannot heal due to that fatal smoke, unfortunately, but he is surviving. And the Blue Fafnir attacks into Byleth. Our damage reduction saves us, and we do a chop back. And that Fafnir lunged us into the Axe Knight, who attacks us and would have killed us, but again, the damage reduction saves us. And we were also saved by the attack smoke on the Blue Fafnir from Alfonse attacking into them, letting Byleth just barely survive with enough HP left over to survive this Axe Knight. So now we can just take out the Blue Fafnir, not with Xander, but we can just have Alfonse do it, I guess. There we go. Drop more attack smoke, and now Claude can attack the red Manakete. And Byleth cannot kill the Axe Knight. He is just barely off. So we're going to just have him move back and buff up Xander. And Xander's just going to sit there and tank it. Axe Knight will attack into him. Hit him with the Moonbow. But we survive, and we are going to double back. Oh, here comes another Moonbow. Again, only 1 damage, and Xander finishes the job. There we go. Well done, team. And we got the gold Wistful Hairpin. Not the worst gold accessory by any means. And yeah, that was a bit more of a difficult map. Took a good deal longer than some of the more recent maps. However, I did give myself a massive handicap with forcing myself to bring a save tank that cannot save. But I'm glad that we were able to find a solution for that, and we even got to bring Xander and Alfonse along the thematic reunion with Princess Veronica. It was very fun, and yeah, hope you found that interesting. Hope it maybe gave you some ideas if you were having difficulty with this map. And until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.